Sunshine, milder this afternoon. We'll get up into the upper 60s. We'll have the 5-day coming up. Monica?
All right, David. Well, for farmers, a spring freeze like this can be an absolute disaster. The question now is, how did they do last night? Action News New Jersey correspondent Kathy Gandolfo's live in Cherry Hill with some answers. Kathy.
Well, Monica, you know, despite last night's frost, it appears as though the local farms fared pretty well. This is, of course, in no small the fact that the farmers did a tremendous amount of preparation work has an awful lot to do with it. Some of the farmers, in fact, stayed up all night.
We're going to run down and start the irrigation pump up. Start putting water on the strawberries.
Tom Jarvis from Springdale Farms in Cherry Hill had set up irrigation pipes in his strawberry field. And when the temperature in the field dipped to 29 degrees, the pumps were activated and a fine spray of water covered the plants, encasing them in a protective layer of ice. It sounds odd, but the plants, Jarvis says, will survive 32 degrees. It's the lower temperatures that cause the trouble. After being up all night, Jarvis was napping this morning, so son-in-law John Ebert took us through the 5-acre strawberry field to assess the damage. As it turns out, the irrigation worked and the damage was minimal.
This is a good example of strawberries that did make it through, no problem. Young, immature, green berries, good color, no damage is visible. And the blossoms over here are berries that are coming on. Everything's white and yellow and healthy.
Another plant very susceptible to frost is the pepper plant. Ebert had the field covered. This morning when he examined it, he found some plants were perfectly green and healthy, while others were damaged. Whether the damaged plants yield peppers remains to be seen. Now, I spoke with the agriculture agent from Gloucester County, and he said there, too, in the county, the farms fared pretty well overnight. So all in all, it really wasn't too bad, and now everyone is just keeping their fingers crossed and hoping that we have seen the last of these frosty nights. Reporting live on the Action Cam from Cherry Hill, I'm Kathy Gandolfo.
All right, Kathy, thank you. Will the search continue?
Police intensify their search for suspects and has forced an unscheduled landing of a passenger jet. And this time it happened in South Jersey. East Wind Flight 417 was forced to return to Mercer County Airport this morning. There was a problem with the plane's rudder. The situation was not considered an emergency. The 97 passengers and 5 crew were not injured. The flight was bound for New England. East Wind chartered another plane for the passengers.
The day was. I went out and planted some of the geraniums today.
Did you?
I broke my rule.
Before Memorial
Got
Day.
it before Memorial Day. I just got so nervous. Everything survived this morning. Now we'll see what happens come tonight. Let's take a look at where the action cam was today. The fountains, there they are. Open circle. Our high today, 62 beautiful degrees. 344 this afternoon, our low 40 degrees. 631 this morning. Of course, that's the new record. The old record, 42. Set 1994, the last time it was set. Present temperature reading 59 degrees. Winds are variable at just 4 miles an hour. Tonight's going to be clear and cool. Not as cold as last night, but still on the chilly side. 37 degrees for the suburbs, 45 for Center City. The normal, we should be at 52 for an overnight low. For tomorrow, Wednesday, we're looking for some sun early in the day, then clouds, and then rain in the afternoon probably. 64 degrees. The rain continues through tomorrow night on into Thursday. More rain on Thursday with a high of 64. Well, first, we had record snow, then record floods. And last night, the Delaware Valley had record cold. The AccuFacts file has the chilly details. From the deep south to New England, records were broken this morning. In fact, temperatures fell below freezing from North Carolina to New England. Here are some of the records. We just mentioned Philadelphia, 40 degrees, breaking the old record of 42. Wilmington, Delaware, tied the old record of 36 degrees. Allentown tumbled to the freezing mark of 32, and then he got even colder to 29 degrees. Look at Scranton, 29 degrees. They broke the old record by 5 degrees. Now, despite the cold, warmth is on the way. It has to be, because you have to remember that the sun is just as strong today as it is on July 29th. So things have to warm up. Keep that in mind.
It's encouraging.
Right.
Thanks, Dave. At last, there is a solution to office copiers that always seem to break